So, as we dive deeper into like how the blend of the law blends in with the art, so I just want to find out like now, because it's difficult for me as a creative to like understand how do you navigate from being in this such like a serious thing into being like a guy that splashes paint on sneakers. So just like speak to us about how does that look in terms of a journey.
Burn, this is a special episode for me. Right?
How special?
What we have today is probably somebody I wish I had when I was growing up, right? Somebody who could have taken a shoe I had and brought it back.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, man, I'm so grateful that this service kind of exists now for niggas, right? It's I think it's an important thing because not everybody is like you and I, where they are at the point where they're able to do all of this, right?
Right.
And what our guest now today has is, I think it's such an essential service. So I'm so glad that we had him right here today. And you tell me, Khabu, if there's been a pair of shoes that you wish you could have restored and brought back and given them a new look, a new life, a new energy.
So from like obviously as this thing starts out, I've always said in our chats that this is an economic game, you know. Mm-hmm. So your collection is not gonna be as strong as ours from the jump. Mine wasn't as strong as it is when I started to date.
Yeah.
So the revival of a shoe and the survival of a sneaker and the freshness of it
can be a revival of a guy.
You know what I mean? It's
Girl.
It's all up to how this man actually resuscitates your swag. You know what I mean? So right now we've got the shoe mechanic in the building. But before we even get to that T, man, let's get that Bluetooth, man. Bah!
Right?
What's going on, T?
Dog, I'm so happy that we got my homie in here. I've been trying to get him in here. The last time him and I probably...
Hold on. We do all right. Welcome to the Klean Pair. I got my man T in the building, and today we got Tshidiso The Shoe Mechanic. Make sure you like, subscribe. We're the Klean Pair. Take it off, dog.
I'm glad you took care of business. I thank you. I got all excited.
I know. I can see that. I see it in your eyes.
Emotional.
I see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes.
I'll own it, right? But I just wanted to give my homie here the right introduction to what his business is about.
Can I also chime in there?
Please do that.
So we got the reviver. We got the resuscitator. We got the man that keeps your hair fresh. We got the man that makes sure that if it's out, it's not gonna be dead.
Yeah.
The man is a resuscitator. He bring it back to life.
Preach.
Man, like a dead engine, you need a mechanic. So we got the shoe mechanic in the building. Klean Pair, stand up. Let's go. Tshidiso, welcome, son. Welcome.
Thanks for
Welcome,
having me. Thanks for having me, man. Actually, I've been, the homie's been trying to get me.
Yeah, you're a hard guy to find, bro.
Nah.
Busy, man.
I'm not like that. Okay?
Nah, but the man is... No, I'm busy. And it's a good thing for busy out here.
No, man. First of all, thanks, Pete, for having me. This is my big bro, G. Like, yeah.
He's like that.
Yeah.
He's like that.
I've known the homie for years. And through my brother, and, I never even thought.
How did you guys meet?
Through your bro. They were working for the same company, and I was still in varsity, right? Studying and
what were you studying?
Law.
This is gonna be interesting.
He's doing that humble thing. Here's how I knew him, right?
This is gonna be interesting.
So hold on. This is how I knew him, right? So we had at our agency a football team that was...
What agency is that, by the way?
So
you're not gonna... Did they do you dirty?
No. We straight. No. Every experience is an experience.
That's like very textbook, but anyway, let's go.
Yeah, but what they did give us was an opportunity to have a funded social football team. And
nice.
We were part of a league, right? And from time to time, we had the opportunity to invite, star players outside of
So
the staff
Tshidiso,
from
you
the
ball?
agency. Nigga.
Where do you play?
Ask this
Position
guy.
wise.
I take him midfield.
Midfield.
Yeah.
So are you destroying or are you giving?
I'm giving.
Ask him his nickname.
I'm giving.
Oh, okay. All right. So T says that I have to make sure that I ask this, right? So Tanga, Tshidiso ntse we tsamo grounding out here. Skara. Like, you know that's a heavy name, right?
Yeah. No, I do.
Black
know,
Jesus.
I do. Yeah, Black Jesus.
So you used to control that thing?
Yeah, bro.
Dog.
Like,
Like, it's in dog. That thing, you know, Tina, ne?
Yeah.
Or like my position, Kespanela away.
yeah.
So all I do, dirty work, bro.
And then
I just make sure that I look for twinkle toes and ta. And then from there it's you, dog.
I'll ensure that whenever you go, forward, I'll deliver and ensure that everything goes accordingly.
You're doing that now with your work.
I feel like you see the splashes of color he's got all over his shit right now.
Right?
That's exactly what he used to do to us, right? We'd come in plain like this half, of this,
the one in the back, right?
and then he'd come and do all of this color. Dog, we would come back from
Sorry, T, what position were you playing, bro?
eh?
What position? Because you're a baller. So
Yeah.
what's enough? Motisking.
Gee.
But also don't undermine that. Don't
Yeah.
undermine that because
I was amazing keeper.
every position within the field plays a
Yes.
major contribution
Definitely.
towards to what we want. To
Even the
achieve.
water boy.
Yeah, don't
like-
ever have the feeling of the guy's a keeper. Then he lacks
Because I
of
was nice,
creativity.
right?
Nah,
Please tell them I was nice.
And let me tell you, we won most games because of him.
Word.
Because I promise you. You know why I'd say this? Because remember, these are just guys that were working, right?
Right.
Some of the guys have never played soccer. So when I came in, we had to bring balance into the team. It was me, my brother. That's how we got so close.
Yeah, get humble.
That's how we got so close because we're actually even planning it. But today, what? Like, okay, sharp. Let's work it out this way. The boys we play in Kiba Super Sport Academy,
You guys are playing some. You guys are playing some big guns.
Scabachela too much. They might want to sign me. I can't.
And as
I'm not available.
And as well, they might want to take this man off his current position. So we don't want to do that. Let's dive into the journey. So what does it look like? You coming up now. You in tertiary.
Yeah.
You studying law. How does the art come in? Because I've seen your work. It's colorful. It's like artistic. It's intense.
Yeah.
There's so much emotion in it. How does a person that's studying law find his way to resuscitating people's sneakers? Where does a journey with the love of paint and putting the paint together with the sneaker? How does that come about?
So firstly, my man, when I was in high school, right? I went to like a proper school. In Leicester.
So Baba
No. What I mean by that, was like, homies will pull up like rocking like remember those babe sneakers back in the days?
Yeah.
Okay, you see, I'm also from back in the days.
Yeah, now you got a little bit.
Yeah, with those Pharrell jeans and stuff. So my parents couldn't afford to buy me those,
Those are called bathing apes.
Yeah. So, what I used to do with my monthly, allowance?
Yeah.
I'd take a certain portion, dude. Like I'd go to Centurion Mall, Sports Scene.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
See, so people do go to Pretoria, Tepo.
And I'm sorry.
I went
Hiding it.
Because my man's in his
right.
PTA thing.
All right, so what used to happen is I'd put up like certain portion, man, on sneakers, and I'd always try to look for like better, unique way of having shoes,
Yeah.
And what happened was when I got to varsity, bro, like money started getting better, although it wasn't that much, but I could work around with the budget.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be the coolest guy. And I always wanted to look.
Because you're always the coolest guy on the field.
Yeah.
I get.
So it happened that towards the end of my varsity, so I was studying with UNISA and at the same time applying with private college for law in Rosebank. So what happened, my parents came to a point that listen, dude, we can't pay for Unisa and pay for private car.
Yeah, that's a lot of
and
racks,
then,
man.
you know, I started off like, Kejola Pitori, and I'm staying in Randwick.
Wajola way.
So
Which
I
was
have
a
to
9-9.
keep it up, you know, and then I'm like, shit. And then also I need to dress up.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially Kopido.
And
And
then-
why it's a Kopitori stash?
Kill that spirit, leave that spirit. And then it happened. My cousins in Randwick,
Yeah.
they love sneakers. Like every time I look at a person, like even when I walked in here today, I looked at everyone's shoes before I can. I don't know, you know.
And how did you feel? Emanyan, how did you feel when you walked in?
Nah, I'm happy.
Yeah, are we doing okay?
Even in backstage, I'm happy.
No,
Yeah.
not this, no,
Yeah, no, crew here, I survive, boy.
So now, I started off with watching sneakers, bro.
Yeah.
I started off with charging
This is
$50
where we
bucks.
are at.
That's where we at now.
So now I was trying to maintain a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at that time I was playing for Black Aces, Mpumalanga, before it moved to
Wait,
IX.
blood. So we are training,
Yeah.
and then you still washing sneakers.
Let me tell you how it worked.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning, right? I walk to the library.
Walk.
Yes. I get there. By 12, I catch a cab. 12:01, I catch a cab to MTN. MTN, Bedford View.
That's in Joburg, CBD.
Yeah. And then we were using two fields. If the first team was training,
Dana, you're a player and you're catching taxis. How does that work?
No.
Or you
I
still
was
development?
Still
Oh, okay,
development
cool,
side,
cool.
you know.
So they don't pick up the players from a spot or whatever?
No, they can pick us up in town.
Oh,
But,
okay. How you get to town, it's all you.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and then after that, when I get home later, it's shoes. I wash shoes. So now, I keep going, bro. I remember one Friday, coming from campus, right? So what happened was, there was a store at Cresta where there was a lady who was like having like a chill place where kids can come and just paint. And then that day I was tipsy, I was drunk. You know when you're drunk, you can just walk.
Most great ideas ever from my brother.
I promise you. So when I walked in,
some
I
inebriation.
asked him, can I bring my old jeans? Can I bring my old jeans and just for to be splattered? You know?
Yeah.
And then the lady said yes. The following day, I had 2 jeans of Levi's jeans.
Yeah.
And then I had a pair of LeBron jeans. Yo, bro, those were hot. Hey, Mama, even Casper on Facebook was like, I've never seen these before. I promise you.
Facts.
Yeah, dog, like those.
LeBron.
Like I checked them out properly.
No, don't check. Don't ask that guy.
Adidas.
No.
Alright.
You see me already.
So then I get there. They do splattering on the shoes, right? Afterwards, dog, like people kept asking if they can get the same service.
Yeah.
But my mind is not there. My mind is like, I just want to play football, complete my law.
What year is this?
This is the end of 2018.
Yeah.
Because I finished 2019 first semester.
Okay.
Yes. So now we pushing, bro. Like, but people are bringing. I'm not even asking for a fee.
Yeah.
For like transport.
Let me just do it.
Yeah. I just drop off your items. They get painted. I take them back. You know, my mind is not even like close to painting.
It's not a business yet.
Yeah, like I'm thinking soccer. I'm thinking school. Then it got to a point. One of the employees at the store says, "How about you start your own thing, bro? You love this painting thing."
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
So this is an employee from the paint shop.
Yes.
Shucks.
Nah, I'm like, nah. But at the same time, there's a guy called Tembis. Yeah. we used to play.
Makasi, 1630.
That guy
1630.
played, yeah, shout out to Bamitsa Khalas. Yeah, he was playing center back for me. Like remember soccer, there's also an agency for professional players who are unemployed.
Yeah.
Yes, that keep fit for whenever an opportunity comes.
Arises, yeah.
Yes. So
Imagine that like when the Phillies game.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. So go demand like he's doing the shoes and whatnot, but he ended up not taking it further, you know. But bro, something about law, it teaches you. People say when you are a lawyer, you become more verbal. You know, no, that's totally bullshit. That's
What does it actually mean?
bro, like law teaches you administrative work, you know, how to actually.
So, as we dive deeper into like how the blend of the law blends in with the art.
Yes.
So I just want to find out like now, because it's difficult for me as a creative to like understand how do you navigate from being in this such like a serious thing
Yes.
into being like a guy that splashes paint on sneakers. So just like speak to us about how does that look in terms of a journey.
Basically, I think it's the fundamental,
Yeah.
of law and applying it on your daily basis onto life, For an example, bro, law teaches you, basic things that people even like don't really catch. Whenever you speak of law, people tend to think that you're speaking of being talkative here and there, but what
It's
law,
about understanding the lay of the land, right?
yes,
Yeah.
it's like mainly what I've learned is doing research, research work, and with the business, how I managed to get it was going on to YouTube, watch those videos for hours, bro, and I actually did it at night.
And that's how we reconnected, I got Tshidiso, because then when I came back to you and said, yo, well, you know me and shoes, right? And you are like, okay, Rotman Ngaye and Old Pair, right? I don't have necessarily something that I consider
An old pair. Because
right?
But you, wait, where's your 91 pair of jumps? Yeah, I'm talking about the because you said in 99
No, listen.
your mom got you a pair of jumps.
Yeah.
So aren't those a pair that you
was
could
19
revive?
no.
In 1991.
I finished those. Were
So they were
finished,
done. You ran them down.
But what I could get Tshidiso at the time, and I'm gonna get them. They're here, right? I gave them to him about a year ago, right? And my pair and my wife's pair, actually, she kind of. I was like, "Yo, come through, take a couple of pairs, see what you can do with them, right?"
Right.
And this is how they came back. I'm gonna grab them for you while he tells you about why his name is Skara, as soccer niggas talk about it.
So, and actually, I like this because it speaks to the colorful nature of what you do right now. Because Bosca Ramona, they are the center pieces. Ke batho ba dishang creativity, these are the guys that literally spread the ball. They are visionaries. I want to just talk about that quickly, Tanga. How do you have the confidence of just like managing, and how far did you go, Gatiski?
Oh, okay. First of all, brother, I didn't grow up in a single like environment. Like, I was raised by a family, coming from my experience.
Yeah.
And I had a different, experience, like from different schools.
Like you said,
different treatment. Yeah, actually, Tomiloko Makayen, like,
We're in the sticks.
Taung is close to Kimberley.
We call that the sticks, by the way.
Don't come with that sticks business.
I've been to Daum.
It think Wi-Fi da.
Of course.
Taung.
Of course.
Is it?
Dimano Tayan Taung.
No, Joe, I get a surprise.
Alright,
I'm a city kid, bro.
Let me break it down. Let me
Hit
break
me.
it down for you. Coming from town, really feel like I couldn't even speak English, bro. Like,
Excuse.
Yeah, and then and it took me 3 months, bro. Like, I was so dedicated.
Nee, man, 3 months only.
Yeah, like
English is simple, bro.
Yeah, I promise.
It is. It's a very simple
Mama
language.
and like cassette so like from Cape Town. I still remember those days.
Please
And
add,
then
please add a link on what a cassette is. For our younger
We'll
viewers.
actually even show
For
you
our
an
younger
image.
viewers.
Please, can you also just
What
slide in
is
an
a
image?
cassette?
Yeah, just
Cassette.
show them an image there, please.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, so I've always been that guy who's dedicated, and my secret to everything is learning. People undermine
Open
the
book.
skill of learning, bro. Like,
Yeah.
to learn. I've always had that courage to stand there and, listen to somebody. I've never undermined and said, no, this person, or about the advice, it's insulting.
Yeah.
Till today. That makes who I am till today. So
I wanna just hold
okay.
up. Tshidiso, we did something very wrong to you.
We
today.
did.
We did.
We did.
And Tepo, it's mine and your fault.
No.
All right. So
Mostly
T,
yours.
whoa. Mostly mine.
Neshab.
All right, wait.
Go ahead.
Wait. We haven't done a fit check.
Right.
All right. So everybody right now,
Yes.
like sincere apologies, okay? We're gonna have to get this show started or
Tshidiso.
midway in the right way.
Tshidiso,
What you got on,
we
T?
always start with shoe contact, right?
Right.
Yes.
So what I have on today is I want to put you little niggas in school. These are the Air Jordan 1's
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year.
Really?
Have you not worn these before on the show?
It's possible, but
Kuri, you don't have many attractive
you
tests.
No,
just, you
listen,
just,
no.
he's hating. You know why? You know why?
This
He's
guy
hating.
always
He's
hates on my pairs, by the way.
Aye.
these are
See, this is new here, ne? But you guys know, as an audience, Tepo always, T's always the guy that hates on my pair.
Can I intervene?
Aye.
Sorry, I know you
No,
guys
do
are
your
doing
thing, do
the
your thing.
introduction, and I'm very sensitive to sneakers, right?
Obvious.
Guys, listen to this. What kind of a guy wears the gazelle? Like, you know, the gazelle and the Simbas, they're buzzing for women lately.
I've been looking
Please,
for it, like,
can this guy explain to me? My mother's birthday is coming along, and she asked me for the Simbas or the gazelle. Please break it down, bro. Like, I need you to
Tshidiso,
break it down.
how I wanna-
I got here and I wanted to understand.
Yo, how I wanna
Because
break
let
them.
me tell you.
Hit me.
Let me tell you, because there's a sneaker season. Even like yesterday, I was buying track pants and stuff, and I just realized that sections have changed.
Kuba Sadi,
When
Kuba Sadi.
no kumajiteng like
Yeah.
like the attire, everything is baggy. Like when you dress up, these kids,
Everybody's baggy.
whatever scooping kids
Are y'all
coming
finished or
along.
are y'all done?
Let me talk. Like you must watch. Like even when you go to events, right? Yeah, my 2000.
Yeah, sharp.
Everything. But Sadiki, Gazelle or Kirisem.
Sharp.
So my homie, he sounds legendary. I wanna know like where are we standing? Like
Right, so right now where we're standing is that we got a brown pair of
sure.
gazelles
Okay.
with the
But I
suede
respect,
finish.
though, respect, yeah.
Or, you know, it's all gravy, man. You know what I mean? Maybe you could put some color if you want onto this pair, but you know, it's always gazelle. It's your boy Burn. I'm always representing. And it will never change. You can see it in the back, it never changes. Consistency. That's what I'm about. What you got on?
No. Can I do my?
can you
sir?
finish his?
All right, yeah, because Tshidiso's pair is
I
gonna
wasn't
need.
done, guys.
We're gonna talk about
No,
that.
listen.
Tshidiso,
I
I don't
get
know
it.
what
Like,
happened there, but
yes.
somebody got in their feelings.
That's why I had to. That's why I had to intervene.
You
That's
know
why I
what
had
I
to.
was saying, eh?
Yeah.
What I've liked about, and light is so light. What I've always loved about what I fell in love with was the storytelling, right? So if you look on the inner sleeve,
Yeah, I've definitely seen
of
those
these
before.
shoes, right? These are called the Rookie of the Year, which is 1984, 1985 season where Michael Jordan won Rookie of the Year.
When did you get this?
Years, numbers blur with me right now.
Because it's
right?
not like memorable.
No, don't do that.
It's clear.
Do not do that.
It's clear.
I've had these now. They're probably on their third or fourth wear.
Okay. Fourth.
But I've probably had
Yo,
them
but
for
that's
over 10
fresh.
years.
That's fresh. Yo, I don't like fourth of what?
Because this is a special occasion.
Yeah, no, that's fresh. See,
You know what's not a
he
special
wrote these
occasion?
out for you. No, that's mad respect.
know what's not a special occasion, Bern?
Let me intervene. Sorry for
Yeah,
like.
Wait, you've been intervening.
All right,
but I
sorry.
want to see what do you have on today.
The
Because
Converse.
listen, what are those?
You know what I wanted
What are those? T, yo, T, so please, in the air, man. What are those?
These are the Converse, baby.
Converse what, man? You look like you're about to be on a Spice Girls music video.
Alright.
No, I did, we spoke about this last time, and I want you to put the respect on them that they deserve.
Look, I respect the brand, but not those.
No.
Yes, sis. I think you're the first guest to come to.
Let me tell you, I could rock these now, and I can still make them look cool.
Yes, you can get yourself a
promise
boyfriend in these. But
Can you? I promise you, like I can rock these.
Man.
I can rock all these
Look,
pairs.
these need like a touch of every single
told you
page
what
you've
they
got.
were called, right?
So T, would you rock these?
Bamba's
That he's got these.
fair.
Yeah. Would you rock them?
I'm already like I don't need to elevate.
Ntangana, I love your work, ne? Amagada. What are those?
Let me tell you.
I could never.
What are those? I love this guy's work, but when I saw him rock up in these studios, I said, damn it. This is the first guest that's gonna get it.
I know what happened to my boy though. He realized he was coming to me. He tried to be taller.
Okay, so
Shout out to the short king.
let's get him
Short
to redeem
king.
himself, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at his work. Let's look at his work. So T, you got a pair of Air Maxes that the shoe mechanic has touched. This is the only thing that's resuscitated this man's.
Right?
But great work on the Air Maxes though. Can I get the lift?
I want everybody to kind of just like. So I give you the pair, right? And it's just like they were a bit run down. They were like my beaters, right? They were things that I wore on a Saturday when I'm.
Mistake. Like there's not like a smidgen of paint
and it's not
in
even
the
like,
green.
It's not even like an aggressive
Are y'all seeing this?
paintwork, right? It almost look like these are custom like that.
Yo, it looks like it came directly from the factory in this build. Yo, this is like fire, man. Like what hits me with what you do is that you don't even hit the green, right? You separate the spits of paint from the green on the black into the white, and by the way, when we detail sneakers in terms of cleaning them, it's the most difficult thing to do to separate materials. How the hell do you get that done?
All right, bro. Like, so I've been in the game for 6 years, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
So now, what? And the funny part about picking up these things, people like to say that you can easily spot or look for like tip somewhere.
Yeah.
But with this, bro, I'd sit there and, I'd work something out and it doesn't work out. Even with the brushes that I use, I started learning that, in order to detail and to corner that up, I need to use a specific brush. So it took me some time, but I eventually got it right as time went by.
This is an amazing,
this is personality.
Yeah.
It literally. So T, when you got these done, were these throwaways, or were you discovered the shoe mechanic
Like I
and
said,
you're like?
so now he did another I gave him 2 pairs, right? So he did this and my wife's pair. So now
These are fresh, man.
these
Great
are the
work,
things that we're gonna be rocking this spring, this summer, right?
Yeah.
Great work, man.
Like really match me and the wife. So this is gonna be dope, man.
What else have you worked on? Do you have anything else, T, that you can show us? Because I know that
he's got stuff that he needs to show us.
Yo, Tshidiso, let's roll, man. What do we got? I'm gonna go in the back if you don't mind, T. I'm gonna grab the low denim. Looks like denim cut.
Yeah.
Talk us through that, man.
All right, these were yellow.
Okay, the Converse is the right.
Yeah,
This is Bamba's favorite.
All right, so these were yellow.
You should have worn these today.
So colors differ.
They were yellow.
Yes. So when I came across like learning about colors and stuff, I realized that there's metallic colors. So my main thing, what I mainly focused on was different colors, metallic, and how to apply it.
Yeah.
Darker colors, you need to tone it down. The brighter, the easier. And pink goes with a certain color. But that eventually came naturally. I can't even break it down, bro. Like it comes naturally.
So nobody ever comes to you and says, "Hey,
You don't have a
I'd like you to put 1, 2, 3, 4 on it." They just tell you to freestyle. Ke bona fela.
Basadi, but babatela though.
Okay, ne sure.
So
balance, I can remember.
Oscar kubela basadi mo,
balance,
please.
I can remember. Balance. Basadi ba sokodisa ba patela, ne?
But
Banna.
Machita.
Yeah.
Ntjaka e tsele bo batlang. Ke tla romela deposit. 2 weeks if dog send the guap.
Let's do better.
And they're ready to collect.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, please, man. This is a South African-owned business, and the creativity obviously stems from the origins in terms of where we're from, color-wise, right? So, yo, man, just pay the man. He's doing a great job. I mean, look at these.
Majida, mostly. Majida.
Right?
And then there's another joke, Kamajita.
Yeah, sure.
Especially married men.
Yo.
You know what they do, dog?
Tell us what they do.
No, the pentat steak,
Yeah.
And then when it comes to collect the shoe, regardless of he can pay you at that time or whatever. And then he says to you, and guys, stop doing this thing. Baby Diam, did you love them? And then Madam says, and then Madam wasn't even there when I collected the shoe. And then Madam says,
I don't like them.
I don't like them. Hey, bro, I'll pay an extra 300 on top.
Now you have to change that whole thing.
And that time, dude, it's not even about the money, dude. Like, guys, stop this thing of my wife, you know. And then if the wife he says, get happy, and then poor guy will be like, okay, babe, outfit. Yeah, ready to roll. And it's not even an age thing from like
top to bottom.
Yeah, bro.
So I would recommend then the guys must just drop them off. T, how did you, because you say you got a his and hers, how did you present them to your partner?
I told you, I learned it early in the game.
How did you finesse it?
If you
you guys, take notes, please. It's about to go down. Hit us.
If you want them, get them for her too.
Okay, but then when you drop them, because you heard what the shoe mechanic said now, right? He said...
I gave... listen.
All right.
I gave her pair first. She was like, this is nice. I was like, he also did this one.
So it wasn't on some, here, what do you think? It was surprise.
I gave her hers. She was like, this is nice.
So here's some advice. Don't ask what do you think. Just say surprise, right? Tshidiso? They must just say surprise.
What? That can backfire as well, bro. Like, plan. I say plan. Don't
so
say
it must
surprise.
It must be a team sport.
Yes. Because 90% of them, bro, Buffy and then they're like, no, baby, we can't wear these shoes. What? Hey, bro,
there's nothing wrong.
Catching straight.
There's nothing wrong from coming from Zanin, right?
Yeah.
But we do know that it's sort of like a very colorful situation out there. So, yeah.
I come across, like, you know why? So when people from the north, they're very comfortable with colors. Yes. So you find people I'm from the northwest, Kimberley, and then you find people who are very reserved when it comes to, bro, this thing is very man, not not in that context.
Oh, okay.
And then it's very funny. Look, Kokasi Tolama time, like in their 60s. Yo, bro, not even Pretoria, every township. Actually, I
like T. Why do we have to go there?
No, listen.
I need to tell you about Pretoria.
Let me tell you.
Can I tell you about Pretoria?
Let me break it down.
Can I tell you about Pretoria?
No,
we know your story about Pretoria. Let him break it down.
That's the whole point.
Break it down.
Let me tell you this. So every township, there's like even no man. You mentioned the point, like Joburg and Pretoria, right? So what happens is every township people love how to dress.
Yeah,
16.
Valitano.
One day, bro, there were guys coming from the Val. Those guys had 2 cars, nah? But they take it, dude, like a lot of sneakers. Back collected telemachita from.
Are those clients are from Ochega?
Yeah, no,
that's
I'm
far
going
and wide
somewhere
though.
with the story.
You got
yeah,
reach,
like you know what? They bring shoes, and those shoes are approximately like 5K.
Yeah.
And then moms, there's also a certain group of guys. Baba collect and they take and they bring it.
That's dope.
I'm telling you, you target your clientele, and you sit down. You sit down and you look at your clientele and you look at your business. How do I basically make money in different cultures? Because this is fashion. And my timer, all guys, Baba Shah, Baba Parang, those Philip, Clay, I'm telling you. And Nakiskiman, the DJ. Every township that I go to, I ensure that I keep in touch because everyone wants to know the coolest DJ. The coolest DJ can bring cabs into the hood.
Word.
You know, you bring cabs into the hood. It's the colors faded. Hi man, it's a Mamelodi. You know, he'll be in the township on a certain day. Mahrot Manale bring shoes. For that 2 days, the Spanaka, like for now, as we speak, Kwatema is the new target.
So just before we go down the entire map, before we go down there, because there's so much stories right now, right? There's so much stories, T. Tshidiso,
Yeah.
like you've made a whole lot of people's like walks colorful, right?
Yeah.
This guy's got so many stories to tell in terms of how he keeps people's steps colorful. And you obviously there's so much to talk to about your journey.
Yeah.
And what I like is that there's a resuscitation. And I've always said to T is that this is an economical game when it comes to sneaker collections. So you are the revival man. People bring sneakers to you to at least bring life to sneakers that they actually love and they want to cherish and they want to keep them for a long period. How does that make you feel that you actually do this?
Yo, bro, let me tell you a story. During COVID, when I was still staying in 4 ways, there was this guy.
Oh, you stayed in 4 ways?
He's fancy.
I mean, so there was this guy, bro. He's a male nurse, right? He was staying.
You have to say that, right?
So what happened was, this homie started in the States, bro.
Yeah.
And man, when did COVID take place? 2020.
2020, yeah.
Yeah, this guy kept a pair from a year 2000. A year 2000, I was in grade 1, bro. And then this guy told me that, and then he told me that, listen, no, that's me.
That you probably had a job.
And then he said to me, bro, you know, these shoes bring back those memories. And it changed my whole perspective. Because, you know, during COVID, I thought my business was going to die out.
No.
Fresh out of varsity. And people used to, like, sneak into... That's when I had my biggest breakthrough during COVID.
So you're telling me that people had permits to come
Yeah, I promise.
Let me bring your shoes.
I had celebrities coming to my house, but I won't share. I won't disclose the name.
Okay.
Like it'd be there from like 4 a.m.
Okay,
chilling
one
with
name.
like that's so blatantly.
What? Okay, so
But
do you?
But
Do you have a lot of celebrity
Yeah.
customers?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, and then
And do they come for revival or do they just come for swag?
You know what I did, bro? Like I approached them like through social media, you know, because through them posting, I'm able to like, you know, get more clientele. And then business as usual. Soccer players, musicians, you know, yeah.
Skara, you know. I can
know.
influence.
Yeah.
Wawa influence.
But yeah.
So Tshidiso, I think you've had quite an amazing journey. I mean, from what we've seen and what we've discussed, and there's still so much to chat about.
Dog.
Yeah.
But essentially, it's about the pairs, right?
Yeah.
It's about the collection.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
about restoration. It's about also what you give back to people. And I think it's like esteem. That's the best way to say it, right?
Right.
So, because you might not have, as we've said, the journeys that we've had from a sneaker collections perspective. And there's that one pair that you want to maintain. There's that one pair that's got sentimentals, you know?
Yeah.
So I think what you do is like, it's almost like therapeutic, actually. It's a revival of death. Because sneakers, when they're done, you bury them.
No, man, it's tragic.
It's
actually.
like the most saddest thing, especially when you see that side fade of your sneaker.
Dog.
You know what I mean?
I haven't felt that feeling in years, bro.
So, and that's a great thing, man. So I think you're doing a great job, man. We're out here. It's a sneaker, man. It's just like we got a sneaker enthusiast, actually.
And I think that's what we were talking about. So this is almost like a cross-functional business that we are also kind of doing.
Yep.
When we are specializing in the cleaning business of it, right? And making sure that the fresh pairs stay fresh, right? But what you are doing is then restoring pairs that are not as fresh as they could be, and giving them a
life.
New life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's so dope. And I think us as almost a sneaker community,
Yes.
we need to make sure that we have these conversations, right?
Yeah.
And people understand that we do this as our passion.
We're
as
opening up the community as well.
Right?
We've got businesses that
cross-pollinate.
We are
Spady,
Jesus
actually.
Christ. Did you hear it?
Cross-pollinate.
What English from Tepo right there.
And then, you know, like what, like when you invited me to come collect your shoes, right? So in our country, whenever like you are buzzing and you're seen as somebody who's having dope shoes,
Yeah.
Like actually, I was actually being funny. I was gonna compliment you, but I wanted to shake you a bit when I started. You know,
Shaking.
yeah, gents, it takes a lot for somebody to have a unique way of wearing shoes. And to excluding himself or herself and saying, this is how I'm gonna look. And when you're in the club, like I love that, like when you dress.
Still go to clubs.
Me, I'm still young, my brother. I'm
violent.
I'm not Salomonian.
No, don't. Wait. If you go with this guy, you're gonna have to park close to the door.
Let me touch on this. When I got here, the first time, most guys, I didn't see a Gucci or LV sneakers.
Oh, by the way, okay, let him finish.
And you know why?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, maybe I mentioned the brand, but the exclusive, world general known sneakers. When you're starting to make proper money.
We don't call them sneakers here.
We call them shoes.
Okay, so people don't think out of the box.
Yeah.
And people tend to think that a certain lifestyle has to be yes. And
because look what you've done with these converses
we've always said it is that Tshidiso, here we know what sneakers are. Sneakers are not designer shoes.
Yes.
So if you come there with a designer brand, it's a designer shoe. And it's great that you have a designer shoe. Congratulations. But we out here looking for sneakers and sneaker collectors and sneaker enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So the price doesn't it doesn't actually add value to whether you're an enthusiast or not.
Says,
no,
that's what the society says.
That's what's out there in social media. But
Yeah.
we out here, there's T, there's me, there's you. We know what sneakers are. And sneakers are things that you can collect and that are gems. It's not about price tags. It's about where you can find them and how you can keep them fresh and how you can get them to get you to where you need to be.
Yeah.
And when I want you to keep doing this work that you are doing. I want you to go do it for more kids that were possibly me, possibly you, possibly him.
Yeah.
At a young age, right? So I want us to do so well, fellas, ne?
Yeah.
And I'm talking to us across
Everybody that's out
the
there.
studio, right?
Yeah.
And out there, right? If you're in a position to give a younger version of yourself a pair of shoes that can make themselves feel better about themselves, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
That's my plea and that's my out. Done.
Klean Pair podcast, we got the sneaker mechanic, we got the shoe mechanic in the building, Tshidiso. Yo, if you're looking for shoe restorations, catch him, give them your IGs. How do they find you?
On all social media platforms, the Shoe Mechanic.
At the Shoe Mechanic, make sure you follow, you make sure you get your sneakers there. My name is Bern, this is the Klean Pair podcast. I never roll solo. I got my man T.
My last word was my last word.
I thought he was good.